Welcome back to MuleSoft-TechZone. This is Lingam, and we are in last session of Omni Gateway, and this is very interesting because in this video I'm going to show you how you can manage your Mule applications using messaging app like Slack and Claude, how to connect it, how to use them by just putting your natural language prompts and get the things done. So far we have seen like how to use scanners, how to connect to MCP servers and how to create MCP bridges and how to create an LLM proxies, and finally we are going to see like how to manage these, for example, the AI agents, where you can just use it on our Slack bots and the uh, Claude. Okay, so just before that, so I wanted to show you something like I am on Slack already, so I will be using Slack bot to connect to the MuleSoft Anypoint platform. One thing I wanted to show you is in this demo, if you click on this icon, you can so you might not be seeing this apps icon if you're not the administrator. So to try it out, you might need to reach out to your admin to provide this access to connect to MuleSoft. You can see on my screen this option is automatically showing like how to connect to MuleSoft platform, but you can also click on like apps and then manage apps. There under the apps you will be seeing like MuleSoft platform. All right, so let me quickly show you like how to connect to the Slack bot. So for that, what you need to do is as I said, like just go to this apps section, click on this. It will say like, hey, you're about to connect to the external service MuleSoft. Then you can go to like connect to MuleSoft. Very simple, you're connected to the this one. So if you come back, okay, it says like what MuleSoft platform can do. Okay, there are like 66 read only, you can view all of them. For now I'm just using always allow, and there are like 8 writing tools, like how to, all this stuff it can do. Then two other tools here. So for now, for this testing purpose, I'm giving all always allow. I've already saved it. Okay, so reload its tools. Yeah, cancel. Okay, not cancel, but in your case it will be saved. So now you can see it is like connected to MuleSoft. It is showing up here. All right, so pretty much simple, very easy way to do that stuff. Now we need to try it out, right? What is the purpose of connecting to Slack? So put some natural language in it, like, hey, just show me all the APIs in my MuleSoft account. Okay, so now Slackbot is connecting to the MuleSoft MCP server, and it is trying to list all the list of. Can you see like how amazing it is, like to view all your APIs in your Slackbot? It is not just for the developers; it's for the stakeholders too. Like they can use their natural language to fetch all this stuff. So I will be selecting this photo catalog again. Like here, not you are not chatting, right? You are selecting, it's able to, you can always like click and try to do the stuff. So I said like selected API is photo catalog API. It's saying like, hey, let me pull out the info. Okay, so it can do many things. You can apply policies, you can edit the policies, you can do all those stuff. Okay, so it says like you can confirm the selection. It says like, hey, I'm going to select the v1 version of it. So before that, it is also giving like quick summary of like what it is. So it is a deployed, it's a published one, 0 deployed instances. There are actually 10 duplicate entries for this, all this stuff, right? So it's so cool. So this is how you can manage your MuleSoft applications in the Slack chatbot. Okay, so now it is giving all the information about this API related stuff. So what I'm going to tell is like, hey, I wanted to apply, so apply a rate limiting policy to my API. Okay, so you can remove, this is just my notes here. So just mention like, hey, apply a rate limiting policy to my photo catalog API. Let's see what it does. So it says like, hey, there is a blocker here, we do, because there are no instances that I deployed here. I have deployed in another organization, but yes, you can you can create or deploy some instances, and then you can apply the policies. This is how you can basically, like, chat with Slackbot, get the things done, and it's so cool, right? So this is one way to connect to Slackbot and start using it wisely. Now, the second thing is like Claude. Most of you guys might have been using Claude in your organization and you wanted to control or manage the applications using MuleSoft. We will see how to do that. So let me quickly log out from my current account. Let me refresh. Run it. So this is my another account. So let me do the Claude stuff. So I'm just closing my Slack. So you all know Claude. You have Claude Desktop and Claude CLI. So make sure that like based upon the requirement you can use it. Okay. The first thing that you need to do to connect to Claude is go to your MuleSoft's access management. Let me close my Omni gateway. Let me go to access management and start creating a connected app for my requirement. So I will just create an app. I would say like Claude demo, something like that, and choose app acts as behalf of an user. Select the grant types as like authorization code, then refresh the token, and you need to give the website URL. Okay, the website URL should be like omni.mulesoft.com, and then you need to add two call redirect URLs. So I'm going to do that. The first one callback is the Claude AI callback that will be used by the Claude, and if you're doing some kind of local testing, you can use the local callbacks, two callbacks. And you need to add these two scopes. So one is full, so for my purpose, full access to data, so I'll choose this. And there is another one like background access, so choose these two scopes, click on add and click on save. Now you have your client ID and secret, so I'll be using them in my to connect my to my Claude. So how to connect to your Claude? This is my personal Claude AI. So you can click on plus icon over here, and there is an option called add a connector, and choose add custom connector. So if you go here, you can give it a name like a MuleSoft platform. Okay, and the remote server URL, this is very important for you, like give me 1 second. So the remote URL would be like your omni.mulesoft.com. So this is there. Let me remove this stuff. So omni.mulesoft.com/mcp, this would be your URL, and your connected app credentials. So this is one. Let me use this, and the other one is like, I will delete this somehow, so don't worry about it. So use this client ID and secret and click on add. Okay, just now what happens is it will ask you to authorize or grant access to your MuleSoft account. Make sure that you are using the right username and check your account, anypoint account and other stuff. So yes, I am granting access to it. So once you are done, you are actually connected. You can see on the top it says like connected to MuleSoft platform. Now again, I will be using the same kind of we can explore, like, hey, I will say like list the APIs in my organization. Again, this stuff is not just about the Omni gateway. It will also show the list of APIs that you have deployed in your anypoint platform. All right, so what it will do is like, now the Claude will call list underscore APIs scope and returns all our APIs which are there in our exchange or which are published into our exchange. Okay, so this is very useful again, like for the, you can see here, it gives a nice view, the UI view. Okay, so you can see here all this stuff over here. So what I am going to do is like, hey, search my portfolio and anything, get the APIs, anything related to photos, right? Just imagine a stakeholder, he's not very technical, and whenever it wants to wants to find assets, you can allow. So whenever they wanted to know anything, they will say like, okay, hey, get me this API related to all this stuff. It says, now it says like, hey, in your portfolio there is one match which is like photo catalog API, and the same one with one active in the sandbox environment, the public MuleSoft. So want to details, it is asking like, want details on the API catalog? Yes, I'll say it. Yes. See, with the chat itself, you're getting a lot of information. So this is the use of connecting your, messaging apps like Slack, or like your Claude agent or anything with MuleSoft. See how the look and feel is also like very nice. So it's giving all the information here. Uh, that's how. And I am going to say like, hey, what MCP servers are registered in my organization? All right. The other interesting prompt that I have asked Claude is like, you can see here, MCP server catalog, all these agents are there. So it's giving a nice information. Now what I'm asking is like, hey, show me a cost overview and tell me which instances are consuming the most tokens. This is like more useful for the stakeholders, like the business leaders, like if you are like consuming a lot of tokens, you know it will list the name, the list of agents. So now it is showing like fetching the cost overview, connecting to, it's always connecting to MuleSoft platform. You can click on like always allow, but I don't do that. Let's see what it gives. So what Claude does is like, it will fetch cost overview and fetch cost instances. There are two scopes that we are using. So it says like, hey, here is the cost pictures of your organization in last 30 days. See, you have used like, there is like two instances. One is photo MCP server, you have used like 4 tokens, and the headless 360 you haven't used it. So technically the top consumer is photo MCP server. And so it's giving a brief description on how to do this. You can also like, hey, recommend. So I'll say like, recommend ways to cut costs. Let's see what it is giving. So you can always like drop down always allows or allow once, however you want to choose. So it is giving cost optimization recommendations for you, and let's see what it will do. So it's saying like, no active recommendation come back, since it says like your tokens are very minimal. See, it's giving a genuine feedback to it. Okay. And yeah, you can just try to play around. This is how you can connect. I think this is the last video series on Omni Gateway workshop. So hope you like this session, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and don't forget to subscribe to get the notifications on my new videos. Once again, thank you for your cooperation, and we will see you in the next video.